No, it won't let you.
Really?
No.
All right. That's dumb.
Stand up his elbow.
Okay, I got another knob here.
Okay.
I'll see that.
Does it go to 11? We want it to go to 11.
Still too much?
Well, why don't you just make 10 the highest?
No, this goes to 11. Turn 4 down just a little bit.
How's that?
That's better. That looks better. Looks better.
Good?
Awesome.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
I feel even shorter now than I normally do because all of you guys are standing and I'm sitting. So here's how. Hey. Here's a quick run through of how the show actually works logistically. So we will go on the air at about 12:30, 12:31. Typically what happens is I come on the air, I'll introduce Dennis and who he's with. And then I'm going to kind of turn it over to you to introduce everybody and talk about why they're all here today and the upcoming performance and all that sort of thing. Anyone who wants to speak on the air needs to be at this mic. So if you have to kind of maneuver yourselves around, this will be the live mic that we use for the conversations. We'll go on the air at 12:31. We take our first break at about 12:40-ish. So if we go 12:41 or 12:39, we're okay, but 12:40 is usually the goal. Then we'll have another break. We'll come back from that break about 12:42, 12:43. Next break's at 12:50. When we come back from that break, we don't have as much time. So we'll have 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're good to go. So I'm thinking what we'll do is once we introduce you, before we get ready to go, I'll point to you guys, and you can play. We have an intro music that we normally play for the show, but I'll just let you guys start playing. And you can play under us as we're talking and I'm introducing and doing all that sort of thing, if you're good with that.
What should we do there?
Well, then we'll do the Beatles to intro it, I would think, huh?
What's the longest slot that we have to play it to? Because we want to put the
Probably
Beatles in.
12:30.
The first one. So,
I mean, I
Because you can be continually playing while Dennis is talking.
If we're
Because there's
just
vocals
vamping,
that
if we're just
immediately
vamping,
start
what if we
on this
just do
song.
the,
Okay.
So that,
just do the grand, Space Oddity, the opening chorus of Space Oddity, if we're just vamping.
Yeah, because I've got 3 to 4 seconds of the intro. This is who we are. This is why we're here. Introducing Dennis. Are any of you going to speak as part of the orchestra? How do you want to handle that?
I think that we need to get maximum of them and minimum of me. So if you could do your thing, then introduce me. I say, boy, are you in for a treat today, blah, blah, blah. Saturday night at the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival in Orkney Springs. The Piedmont Symphony Orchestra appears with their very own rock band. Piedmont Symphony Orchestra rock band. We have a preview of what they're going to sound like.
And then as soon as that's over, you guys can start playing.
that sounds good. That sounds good for the intro.
That works.
More of you.
And then you guys can keep playing, and I'll pay attention to the time because I can take us off the air, and it doesn't matter if you're still playing here in the studio. Is that right, Lonnie?
Fade them off.
So I'll just do, and then
Just fade down their mics.
their mics
so do
over
you all
here.
want to start with that on the intro?
Or
too?
just
I
fade
wanna make
these
sure we get
down.
that played through
Okay.
as far as we
That's
can.
okay.
Fade them off.
Right.
Go up,
Well, if
hit
we're,
the button and go.
And then the
Yeah, we're
second
gonna
one
do the
will
whole
be
thing.
All right,
Liz's
which one is
You're,
them?
their mixer, you're main.
So I'm here.
do a
Okay.
little
Yeah.
sample. We
Yeah.
do the whole
Yeah.
So I can fade them
Okay, you
down,
won't start the song
and then
till
say
we
we'll be
finish.
right back.
Gotcha. So we're not doing this.
Yeah, and then just put them back to the same level when you want to put them
Okay,
back.
that
Just
works.
do the intro.
Yeah.
So you just go basically cue us to play the song.
Yeah, and Dennis will do the first start, and then I'll cue you when we're getting ready to come back from break to start playing. And then how do you want to do when we come back from the first break? We're back in the studio. Typically, I say we're back in the studio. Don't forget, I can say we're live streaming. I do all of that for maybe 10, 15 seconds. Then do you just want them to continue to play?
I think that's
Well, we
probably,
could talk a little bit about the symphony at that point. Tell them how this got started. Yeah, the last bit.
I would love to, but I just don't know if we have time to
Yeah.
really play. I mean,
I'd rather
yeah,
be
these are
excellent.
like
Yeah.
4-minute openings.
We
and
can-
that's it.
Yeah.
we can
Always
refer
talking and everything.
Maximize marketing.
we can refer them to Facebook, we can refer them to the webpage.
All of that,
rather than
yeah.
getting real
Just, you
chatty.
might,
Yeah.
Dennis, if you wouldn't mind saying that the players that are doing this show with us, this group of players that we've been, many of us have been working together for decades.
Right.
And that we've done this show. This is the third time that we've done Symphony with Orchestra shows like this.
And keep in mind that even though we're not on the air during the commercial breaks, we are going to be live streaming, so you can
Okay.
continue to play through Facebook
Oh,
and,
cool.
and
Oh,
talk
okay.
during that if you
Seriously,
want,
talk.
because we won't stop the live stream. It'll be the entire show,
Cool.
guts and glory.
No matter what happens, I'm
Yeah.
not going to stop
Yeah,
filming.
and then I've also
So more
yeah.
glory.
Is your name on tripod?
Yeah.
It can be.
And I asked Alex that even once we do our final break, he doesn't have to stop live streaming, so you guys can finish the song or finish out whatever you're doing. And then maybe if you want to chat at that point, we can do it as the live stream, because all of that will then go up on our website and it'll be, and yeah, all of that will be up there and we'll
Swing
go.
open. Swing open once.
Go ahead. That's it. No.
Okay, I'll live with that. I think I'll be all right. I just want to be back here with the car, so I'm not like out in front of everybody.
Exactly.
Acoustically, right.
Same plane.
For your headphones.
Oh, crap. Forgot my headphones. Duh, I got so excited that there was all of this equipment that I totally forgot my own equipment.
Well, I think we're doing these group vocals. We're going to come out of these.
Dennis, if you want to shoot, I have a phone. Do you want to shoot pictures at all? Or it's up to you.
I'll
I know they're
out
doing
first.
it. I know if you want to.
We'll just
mic dynamic.
You guys gonna move it?
They're
gonna go guerrilla.
Thank you for that.
They'll be
That would
posted.
have been embarrassing.
Andrea is gonna post it this
Okay.
afternoon, because I don't do
That go
Facebook.
guerrilla. Okay. We'll just pick it up from
Nobody wants to find your therapist on Facebook, which is where everyone's marketed, so I don't do Facebook.
That's, are you kidding?
Everyone wants a therapist like that.
I want you on a therapist.
That's right.
You can find it on the block.
12:30,
right.
13 is when you're gonna start.
Okay.
Do you guys need to get a level check with the where we were set up? We're good? Okay.
Some people would get it.
Just like I like to say, this is tuned to the factory.
We don't like each other that much.
I do. You do? Okay, Sammy, why don't you guys just kind of get together for a quick second? I'll do a group shot of you guys in the studio together.
Gosh, great. Yeah, we got a few minutes. Yep. Then time the drums.
Okay, yes. Do something. Okay, ready? Everybody look at me. The therapist is okay.
And bling on her phone.
And, yeah, I like the blend.
That's like
There. Oh,
What does
oh,
that
yeah,
mirror
this-
do?
Before I do
margaritas,
support
two
groups,
for
I check my teeth.
Uh-huh.
I know all my little secrets.
you think of everything, don't you?
I know. Well, I've been at this for a little while.
That's pretty genius now that I'm thinking of it.
Scoot him like Kenny a little bit. The microphone's right in your face.
Oh,
You got that.
It's not my face. It's got to be in yours. It can't be in yours.
All right.
Cool.
So I won't need the saw because we're not playing any of my music.
What's the matter?
Anybody need this?
My other office.
So
Sammy, they're here. Sammy,
Frantic search.
Sammy,
You
they're
see
here.
both of them?
Yeah, they're here.
Sammy, they're here.
On your
In
stool.
Elizabeth's hand.
Well, someone's sober.
I can tie little strings and put it through your shirt so you don't lose it.
He's got a big safety pin. I had to pin stuff on me when I was a kid because I'd never bring a bad note home to mom.
Plant that.
Did you give the note to your mom? No.
All right.
You got insane?
Clip it onto that shelf up there.
So they'd staple it too.
Yeah, yeah. Totally staple it to me. I thought you were gonna want to bug your head. I thought that's okay. That was good.
Like that?
A little more, a little higher. Giddy. That'll get it. It's a
Stick your
fisheye
left leg
lens.
up.
Cool.
run around
Go
3
until
times.
the battery dies.
Go.
How can you tell if it's aiming the right way?
I can't.
We have no idea. It's probably facing the wall.
That's it.
It's facing the wall, but it's good.
You can, I think you can get a phone app that lets you see it. That's what my brother does.
Yeah.
Great, because it should be in the ballpark.
Alright, 12:28.
Don't do a countdown.
We've got about 2 minutes before we go on.
That have
We've got 1 minute. Alex came on early.
I didn't do a shirt.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Are you tuning?
So if you guys want to go ahead and start playing, that way you're already mid-song when I come on with Dennis, that's fine. Or if you want to wait until he stops talking.
We only really have 2 songs.
Yeah, we'd like to wait. Play
I'll play the intro music for us coming in then,
Don't forget
since
to
it's
turn
just
the
going to be
bass up,
Dennis
too.
and I talking. And then they'll start after Dennis is done talking.
You'll be fine. Turn
It's
the
already
mic on, it'll take care of all.
Oh, okay.
Sammy, I can come back here.
Go ahead and kick on, Sam.
You want it to go that far?
So you'll cue them to start playing?
Sure.
Okay. All right, here we go.
And this has been your Education Watch, a public service of Royal Broadcasting.
Hello and welcome to the Valley today. I'm your host, Janet Michael, and I am joined in the studio today by thousands of people, it feels like. But my premium guy here is Dennis Lynch. He is joining us today with the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival, and you have brought with us some phenomenal performers to play for us today on the air.
I brought out the whole crew here, Janet. Saturday night in Orkney Springs at Shenandoah Valley Music Festival, the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra is presenting the Beatles and Friends. Now, we all know what the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra is. It's a wonderful symphony orchestra, but they are bringing a rock band with them on Saturday night, the Beatles and Friends. I think the name ought to be like Sergeant Piedmont Lonely Hearts Club Band or something like that, but that's only my opinion. But it's a treat to have the rock band in the studio with us today, and we are going to put them to work immediately here, and they are going to give us a preview of this great concert on Saturday night.
That's awesome. And keep in mind, we are live streaming this on our Facebook right now. So if you want to see what the studio looks like and see everybody as they're performing, make sure you go to our Facebook page at the River 953. With that said, do you want to be a conductor?
Okay.
That's right.
How about I do
Join the
the
Piedmont Symphony and be your own conductor.
How about if I do the Lawrence Welk thing? And the one, and the two. Gentlemen, whenever you're ready.
Roll up for the
this is the most fun I've had in the studio since I started this job. I have got to tell you, this is amazing.
Anything for you, Janet. We want to keep you entertained.
I love it. You are now my new favorite guest of all time.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Some of these players, I want to stress that some of these players have been playing together for decades. They are familiar with each other. They know each other's music moves inside and out. And what a terrific idea. Somebody, I think it was Glenn Quater over in the corner there, he just put his red, white, and blue bass down. He said, hey, I got a great idea. I got a symphony orchestra. You got a rock band. Let's get together.
Genius.
And it's a unique thing, and it kind of takes me back to the days when that in the 60s and the 70s when the Beatles and all those other bands were using those absolutely gorgeous, lush, symphonic kind of arrangements, and this is it's going to be a terrific night.
Oh, I have no doubt. And I always laugh. My husband always refers to me as an old soul because, of course, I wasn't around so much for the 60s, only a little bit. I was a child, a mere baby in the 70s, but I adore the music. So you guys are doing a phenomenal job. And when are they playing again? Let's do that before we go to break.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock at Shenandoah Valley Music Festival in Orkney Springs, musicfest.org for more information. And this will be on the Rivers Facebook page, as you said. We will have it on our Facebook page. So share it with all your friends. We are looking forward to seeing you in the coolest place in the Shenandoah Valley on Saturday.
Absolutely. And we are having a blast here in the studio. Again, we're live streaming it on the River 953's Facebook page, so you can watch it live. You'll be able to watch it again later. We, of course, put the podcast up on our website, so you can certainly do that. Do you guys want to play for a little while before we take a break?
Sure.
All right. See, this is what it's all about.
It's live music.
Yeah. Pick something and just start playing.
How about some David Bowie?
Hey, there you go.
All right.
Amazing.
Just like the coffee shop.
Exactly. It's even better than the coffee shop. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have some more fabulous music from the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra, Beatles and Friends, right here on The Valley Today. All right, we're off the air, but we're still live on Facebook.
Hello, Facebook. Hi,
Hi, Mom.
So it's now it's my time to go. This is Rockin' Russ with the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra here at 95.3 The River in Front Royal, Virginia, where the rock never stops.
I had to warn you, he's looking for a job.
You know, I've never
We're always looking for on-air talent. You
never
have
been
no
a
idea.
DJ before, so you just give me a holler anytime you like. You know, your voice impressions too as well.
Well, I've always been told I had a face for radio. I thought this would be my big break.
It's perfect. We did a promo shot the other day. Al, that does the news, he and I both started on the air the same day a couple of months ago. I still had been here for a while. I do the social media. I have another social media marketing company. And so we were going to do a promo show of the News at Noon, Valley Today, back to back. But when we did the picture, here I am and here he is. So on radio, it doesn't matter how tall you are. So they got a picture of me standing on a milk crate back to back with Al so that everybody can see the glory of, you know.
And you have to do the wolf flips.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like the CNN. We're so
Everybody's got to cross their arms.
Got it.
tough, you know,
Yeah.
like you're a chief.
And he's
saying,
looking
"Oh,
all
Mark,
serious, and I'm like. So
You need
we'll
to
come back
Photoshop
from break.
tattoos
I'll
on
do
you.
my quick little shimmy thing, and then do you want to just bring them back in and play another song? Do you want to talk for a little bit?
I might want to talk a little bit, just to
Okay.
explain to a few listeners might need to know a little more about the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival.
Absolutely.
It's in Shenandoah County. Been around for 53 years.
We'll do it.
Yada,
Okay.
yada, yada. And then we'll bring you guys back in.
Yes.
All the Facebook comments are positive, by the way.
Yes.
Excellent.
It was really-
Are you seeing little love things fly through your head?
A couple.
That's love. We need love.
Big love.
Big love.
Trails of hearts.
So far, so good.
And what are these? Tweeting birds?
Tweeting birds. I asked for stars, Roger. Roger Rabbit. I'm classically trained. Disney.
You did the show
cartoon
3
classic.
times in Warren, right?
What's that?
You did the show 3 times in Warren.
Twice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were different each time, but we've done
One in
this 3
DC.
times with rock music.
This is our most extended
Oh,
season.
3 years or 3 times?
We've never played over to the summer one.
All right, they're about to go back.
Ladies?
White on set.
As soon as Kemp is done with his horrible weather forecast.
told me to tell you hi. I know, right?
Hit once and then hit it again. It'll stop the rolling and then
Right here?
to your left. Other left. There you go, right there. Hit it once and it'll stop. Okay, now hit it again. Cool.
Welcome back to the Valley Today. I'm your host, Janet Michael. If you're just joining us and have no idea what's been going on the last few minutes, we are live in the studio with Dennis Lynch from the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival, and he has brought with him his Piedmont Symphony Orchestra posse.
That's exactly right. This is the great thing about live music. You don't get this on a CD. You can only get this in a live concert experience, and this is what we're sharing with you today, Janet. The folks in the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra rock band are going to be playing with the Piedmont Symphony Orchestra Saturday night at the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival in Orkney Springs, not too far from here, 45 minutes up the road or so from where we're standing now. musicfest.org. And as I said earlier, it is the coolest place in the Shenandoah Valley.
We were talking about the weather earlier before we went on the air.
Weather-wise and just pure cool-wise. It's the best place to be. It'll be the most fantastic place to be on Saturday night. And I think that the band has some more music. I think that people would much rather hear them talk, hear them play than me talk.
Let me just remind everybody again, we are live streaming, so we hope you're watching this on Facebook. We're live streaming through the breaks. So even though you're not hearing us live on the radio because the commercials are playing, you can still see everything going on behind the scenes on the live stream.
Comment frequently. We want to see those hearts flying by.
Absolutely.
And share with your friends.
And when this is all said and done, the podcast, of course, will be up on the river953.com's website. You'll be able to go click the On Demand tab, choose the Valley Today, and be able to listen to everything that we've talked about today, share it with your friends, put it out on Twitter, put it out on Facebook, put it out everywhere.
And we'll be sharing that on our Facebook page also. So we want as many people to know about this great band as possible.
So what are we playing next?
It's a song called Love Alive.
A song called Love Alive.
All right, Lawrence Welk.
Speaking of heart.
I should say, lady and gentlemen, whenever you're ready.
going back to just humming because that was amazing. There is no way, even singing in the shower, I could sound as amazing as that.
That was Elizabeth Lawrence, everybody.
We are going to take another quick break, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have time for one more song right here on the Valley Today. That was awesome.
All right, Facebook
I have
streamers.
goosebumps.
We have another song. Quick.
We also
do the
Facebook and
elevator.
Janet singing in the shower.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Oh,
No.
boy.
What about,
I did something, but that's.
what about, her other,
Trains.
who would that?
Trains. Trains.
Why not?
Real quick.
It's a train like this.
We are totally doing this every single year from now on.
Get a bigger studio, I'll bring the whole symphony.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty much this the whole time.
Slow it down a little bit from there.
You nervous, Alex?
Yeah.
A little shaky. You try holding this for 35 minutes and not have your arms be shaky.
Is there a water cooler? You need to go to cross training. Come on.
Maybe need some water. We have water.
Water? What? Water. Everywhere. Not a drop to drink.
This is a radio station. They got bourbon.
What would I-
Crowd
Don't be letting out the secrets.
Around here, they might have.
All right, when we come back, we'll have 3, maybe 4 minutes. I know you can't turn around and look and do the time for me. So we'll just do another quick, we're back, talk about it. I'll finish up everything that I've got to say before we give it to them, and then I'll just let everybody know they're going to play us right till the show is done. And then I won't have to say anything else. You guys can play.
They'd probably fade to commercial or
Yep,
something.
yep, because we'll be done at 12:56:50. So I'll give you a 12:57:50. I'll give you a 1 minute so that you at least know we've got 1 minute left. And then if you're done, I can still come back in and say thank you. And that's so,
Yes, please.
all right, here we go.
Water?
Get some water right there.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Valley Today. I'm your host, Janet Michael. We've got a few minutes left with Dennis, so we absolutely want to make sure everybody knows where they can come and hear this fabulous, fabulous sound this weekend.
Saturday night, Shenandoah Valley Music Festival in Orkney Springs. The Piedmont Symphony Orchestra, the Beatles and friends. They're bringing their rock band with them, but you know what? We brought them out a couple days earlier so that your listeners could listen to them. And I also want to point out, as I said earlier, some of these folks have been playing here for playing together for decades. These folks are local. These folks are from Morton. These folks are from Fauquier County. These folks are from Northern Virginia.
I think one of you
In
just
fact,
from down the road in Linden.
Rob Foster
Yes.
One's from Luray. One from Luray.
One
Yeah.
from Luray. So this is the best of all possible worlds for the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival. Musicfest.org. You can order your tickets online.
That awesome. We may end up playing a song out until we're done, so I just want to remind everybody that our guest in the studio tomorrow is going to be the United Way of Front Royal. They're going to be bringing one of their partner agencies with them, St. Luke's Community Clinic. If you missed any part of the show today, go to our website when we're done, theriver953.com. Click the On Demand tab, choose the Valley Today. You can download the podcast, save it to your computer so you can listen to it all of the time. You can share it on our Facebook and on our Twitter at theriver953. And with that being said, what are we going to play next?
Well, this one's totally improv, so we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants.
Hey, that's what we do here. That's
right.
our mantra.
That's what we do.
This is radio.
We're a rock band.
Fleetwood Mac.
We're going to hear some Fleetwood
Awesome.
Mac. So whenever you folks are ready.
Wherever I
lighters so that all of us in the studio could have been standing here with
Here we go.
yeah, I know.
Sprinklers.
You guys are phenomenal. I cannot tell you how much I have enjoyed this time.
awesome.
This has been the highlight of my career, and I've only been doing it 2 months.
They can only
We'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that and run with it.
Straight up from here.
Absolutely. You guys are going to have a great show on Saturday.
It's going to be wonderful. So
Yep.
come out and see us.
Absolutely. It's going to be phenomenal. Thank you all, because I know this is a lot of work. This is a whole lot of
All
work.
you on Facebook and stuff.
Yes.
Come to the concert.
Please, come out and see us play.
Visit
Enjoy.
musicfest.org.
See the Raging Asians.
Musicfest.org.
There you go. Do you want to go around the room and have everybody introduce themselves real quick before we go off live stream?
Uh-oh.
Say who you are.
Start on that end.
Sammy Sosa, drummer, and some vocals.
I'm Glenn Quater. I conduct the orchestra, and I play this thing too.
Kenny Hasty, lead guitar and some vocals.
I'm Elizabeth Lawrence, and I sing vocals. And today's my brother Jimmy's birthday. Happy birthday, Jimmy!
Jimmy. I'm Rob, and no one has a birthday, so I feel bad now.
He lives in
Rob
Linden.
I
Foster.
live in Linden.
Rob Foster.
It's really nice.
Ross Hasty, I do a little bit of drums, a little bit of guitar, and a little bit of vocals.
And a lot of sexy.
Jason Labrador on the fiddle. And one more. Go. Jason Labrador on the fiddle from Winchester. Thank you.
I'm Thomas Tucker from Warrenton, Virginia, playing guitars and some other stuff.
A lot of and Dennis Lynch.
That is That's right. The reason we're all gathered here today.
Make sure you go on to theriver953.com, download the podcast so you can listen to this forever. And cut.